Hey, you guys. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome to my live. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy weekend. Tell me how you're doing. And if you're watching this on replay, don't forget to do the hashtag replay. Let me know how you're doing, how your week was, and what you're going to spend this beautiful Sunday at. So, yeah. You see, we have Michelle in here, Glitter Angel. How are you doing, Michelle? Hope you have a beautiful Sunday. Here it is great weather. We have the church in the background. I don't know why it keeps ringing. I don't know. Maybe something's going up on there. It started ringing at 6:30 p.m. here, and now it's ringing again. I mean, and it even started before 7. I'm like, there's something going on. Is it smoking somewhere? You never know. We have a refinery close by. David used to work out from there, and they had a fire earlier today, which potentially could be very dangerous. I mean, we live a few kilometers from it. They had some raw oil spill, but they have a local fire department plus the city fire department came out really fast. Hey, Angel, how are you doing, sweetie? My week was good. Yeah, we still have our vacation, and it's good. The weather's been, but today it's beautiful. And yesterday, oh, we had a crazy thunderstorm last night. It wow. I mean, I have never seen anything like it. It was, the lightning wasn't lightning as we usually know it, where they come from the sky and then head towards the earth. No, they just sprang from sky to sky the entire time, and there weren't any thunder, so maybe it was a lightning storm. It was a lightning storm. It was crazy, and the amount of water in a very, very short time, it was crazy. I was like, dang, that was a lot. But today it's beautiful, and yeah, people have taken videos of it, and I'm like, wow, it is got. At one time in one of the videos, it was like daylight bright, and I mean this was about around midnight, so it was really daylight bright. I was like, okay, you could. I mean, the rain wasn't cold at all, so I was like, so who wants to go out dancing in the rain? Yeah. We were. Oh, you were in Adam's life, Michelle? Yay, I wasn't home. We were in Odense. My brother-in-law had his birthday earlier this week, and he had invited us to Odense. We, meaning me, David, their sister, and then their paternal aunt had said yes to come. She doesn't come very often when she's invited, but maybe because this was, with just a few people, she decided to come. Melanie, bonjour. How are you doing? It's been a while. Hi. So yeah, we started at a place called Bowl and Fun where we were playing mini golf, miniature golf, and I lost, but I knew that it was fun. But yeah, and then we drove to this Ital. Oh, we drove to this amazing Italian restaurant. Really with this really authentic feel. The owner was Italian, and he was, I almost just felt like if he had run around, with a violin or a little guitar, it would have been Disney. Okay, he was running around, talking. Well, not running, but he was walking, talking to people. A lot of the people seemed to be regulars. Um, and was making sure that everything was okay, and making my sister-in-law is gluten and lactose intolerant, so they were like, okay, this is what we have. And I don't eat cheese, so I got this pasta with ragu sauce, kind of like a bolognese. And he was very particular about writing down that I didn't get any parmesan on top of it because I don't eat cheese, you know. Hi, Karina. How are you doing? My brother is sending pictures. Isn't it funny how he always do that? Hey, me bear? What? Oh, Melanie? Okay. What are they boiling? Ooh, okay. Karina, I was thinking my whipping chats, they aren't live. Or was it because... Oh no, Karina, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? No, you're not, but I'm sorry for your loss, Karina. That must be rough. I'm really sorry. I hope you have... Yeah, but it's still rough, you know. How old did she get, Karina? And you know, sick. Yeah, I mean, she's free from pain, but it's still rough. Um, it's never easy. I mean, even you know, when you expect death, it's always unexpected. She will have been 84 next month. That is a you know a good age. We lost my mother-in-law a year ago, and she was about a month and 23 days shy of 80. So, but yeah, and we knew, you know, she would be lucky to reach her 80th birthday, but we weren't ready. Well, we didn't expect it when it happened. So I'm sorry. Hopefully you have family around, Karina, that's supportive and helps you with all the practical stuff surrounding a death. Her heart gave up. Yeah, that's rough. But you know, yeah. Sometimes I think sometimes I mean elderly people um my sister's doing that. They live closer to her. I got my church. Oh, that's good, Karina. That's good. You have people surrounding you and taking care of you. That's good. Um, but it isn't unheard of, you know, that elderly people who's sick and doesn't feel well, that they can almost, you know, decide for themselves that enough is enough. I mean, it takes a very strong person to do that. But I have seen it, you know, a person deciding that enough is enough. Michelle, what are you sorry about? Uh, oh, she had said no DNR. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. I was like, ugh. I'm slow today, you guys. I'm sorry. Like always, I'm slow. I mean, yeah, it's me. Hi. And I placed a bunch of drills wrong just before going live, and I'm like, I was picking up the next color, and I was like, hang on, I just placed that, and then I placed the wrong color. It's because they're very close. I mean, Look at them. They're very, very close in color. So silly old me placed the wrong color, and now I'm gonna try to remove them while I'm chit chatting with you guys. Otherwise, when I'm done here in a few hours, I would have forgotten it. I mean, you know me. And some of you might have forgotten it as well. So, yeah, that's not good. I'm almost done. I'm working on my second to last square. So, yay! Oh, you lost your dad when you were 13? Wow, that's rough. That is so early. Well, then at least you had your mom for this long. But it must have been more than rough to lose your dad at that young of an age. I mean, I lost my paternal grandfather when I was 13, and that was rough on me. He died 3 weeks before my confirmation, and we had just been gathered, the entire family, the same afternoon. Well, the same day. I think it was Easter maybe, and we were all together, and then everybody um, went home, and he had a stroke pretty soon after. So, and I mean that was rough, but he had all those good memories in his heart. At least that I believe that he had all those good memories when he moved on. That he'd remember how he had seen all of us, all his grandchildren and everything. Yeah, I remember, Michelle. You lost your nephew last year. That was rough on you. Kalina, you never met your granddad. He died in April of 45. Was he a freedom fighter, Kalina? A lot of Danish people were. I don't know if you Americans know this, but Denmark was occupied by the Germans during World War II. And we had a pretty big um, group of freedom fighters that fought against the Germans. And when they were caught, and some of them were, oh, he was sick. Oh, I'm sorry, Karina. But I mean, they did the very best not to get caught because they knew that if they got caught, that was a big risk of being sent off to a concentration camp and being killed. So yeah, they did their best to stay out of trouble. They kept themselves in trouble, but did their best to stay out of the Germans' eyesight. So yeah, we had. Um, I mean, the history of the pre-war here in Denmark was brutal because a lot of people were actually killed after the war for collaborating with the Germans in their effort to save themselves and their livelihoods, but they had collaborated and was seen as enemies of the state or something, traitors. The same goes for a lot of women, um, and women that dated Germans. So a lot of those people, I think both before and after, but um, if these women, especially after, they cut off all their hair so that people would know, and then they would leave it in tassels, so it wasn't done nicely. It was just, and then if they had kids with a German, their kids would be called German brats, and they really had rough lives growing up because nobody wanted to be their friends, and they weren't allowed to, you know, to go into other people's homes because they were the enemy. And when I learned that in school, I was like, they're kids, they're little children who didn't do anything wrong other than being born with the wrong parents, so to say. Karina, you had two uncles that worked with the Germans. People did it to survive. And I mean, we would do the same today. We would. I know that everybody says that what happened during World War II would never happen again, and that is a lie. It could absolutely happen again. Absolutely. I mean, even the whole Hitler thing, how he seduced the Germans with all his sweet talking and promising stuff. Yeah, I mean, it could. Carolina, my youngest sister found out in the family research, and they were convicted after the war. Yeah, that is sadly what happened. Some of them went to jail, but some of them were shot, hanged, which is brutally, if you ask me. I mean, that's they've made. No, that was for the war, but history books and history whatnot tells us about it. But yeah, we need to remember because it's a history, and we need to remember. Oh, they went to Fröslev. What that was a not very nice place after the war. I mean, oh yeah, yeah, the Danish concentration camp, right? And then they had was it the same place they sent all the German refugees that came to Denmark, because they wanted to escape Germany. It was right, and they led horrible lives. I mean, they would have been better off staying in Germany. Hey, April, sweetie, how are you doing? Welcome. Um, yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, that's history for you guys. European history could be rough. I mean, I know that Americans came over here and helped us beat the Germans, and we're grateful. What's with all the yawning today? I'm sorry, you guys. Maybe I'm just a little burned out after yesterday. Oh, the food was so good. we um we got drinks when we came, and I got some. I can't remember the name of it, but it was something with lemon, and it was so good. Um, and then for dessert, my sister in law and I got this sorbet in a glass. Um, with the same lemon liquor, but without being thinned up with water. So the thing was that kept the sherbet frozen, so it didn't melt. Oh, it was so good. And then because we were the last customers there, and he had little leftovers of both the drinks that the other ones got and the drink that my sister-in-law and I got, he basically just gave us the rest for free. He was like, "Yay!" Um, Yesterday, my brother-in-law had invited us to celebrate his birthday in Odense. So yeah, it was fun. I mean, we had brought some of our um, plum apple marmalade, so that was a hit, for them to bring home. Because I mean, we do have a lot of it, but yeah. And today David's been out biking, and I do swear to you guys, I'm gonna wrap him in bubble wrapper next time he's going out. He fell twice because of that lightning storm we had last night. Everything was wet and muddy. Um, but when he came home, it looked a little worse than it was. Um, and when he had showered, it was like, yeah, well, there's only a little scratches, that I cleaned up with some alcohol. And he was wincing, and I was like, Silver, you did this to yourself. I'm like, you're at the tail end of a cold, April. Well, I'm glad you feel better. My cough has gotten better. Now I just have my throat getting hoarse. I have no idea. But basically, I feel like my throat thingy has been going on since December. It, you know, thank you, April. It's weird. But yeah, it is what it is. And we can't change it. But at least it wasn't a cold. I mean, it was just cough and froggy thingy. You hear that? That's David watching Chicago Fire. Every time I'm like, oh, who's out on, on a job? Where does it burn? That's horrible. My poor husband, every time I comes in, ooh, who's that? Oh, that is the replacement of boop. And wait, what happened? Wait, is she back? That poor guy. And I'm pretty sure he's thinking, why don't you just stay in here and watch it with me? I was like, no. I have diamond painting to do and people to talk to and I don't know, books to listen to. And then he says, why don't you go to bed? I'm like, dude, I'm listening to an audiobook and it's a crime a series and it's so good. So I totally forget time around me because it's like, dude, I can't I have to, figure out who was it. Well, I'm pretty good at figuring it out pretty early, but I'm like, how do they catch him? Will he surrender? Will he put up a fight? And yes, very busy. And then he has to explain to me what happened. And yeah, and then you have people where you're like, seriously, when are they gonna, you know, get together? You see it clearly, and I'm like, come on, you guys. I'm not always very patient. I'm like, hello. And I know it's television. I know that. I mean, I'm the person too, to point out things that doesn't make sense. And apparently whenever like so like, why do they do that? And David looks at me because the script says so. I know that, but why? I mean, why don't they just do it realistically or kind of for instance, I can't remember if it was a movie or a TV show, you see, Coyote Ugly. Have you seen that one with Leanne Rimes and such? There's this scene where the girl, the lead actress, her boyfriend, I think it is, goes in the back, and in one scene you see him go in, and then the next scene from a different angle, he goes in again, and I'm like, dude. I love Coyote Ugly too, April. I have seen that movie maybe 1,000 times, and it's on Disney. Um, and I'm like, he can't go in. He can't walk in that door twice. I mean, you can only walk in the door once. unless you're working out again, and then, well, I mean, and I notice stuff like that. But yeah, Coyote Ugly is the best. I got thinking of it the other day because the Moonlight song was in the radio. I love that one. I knew all the songs at one point. Probably if I see the movie, I probably just you know, Don. Hey, honey, how are you doing? I was wondering where all my mods were today. How's your weekend been? But yeah, my done with this one. Yay! I'm I'm trying a new tactics with this where it might be changed. I'm good. I really am. A little tired, but what else is new, right? I'm always tired. The other night, not this night, but the other night, um, I woke up at 3 a.m., but we went to bed at around 12:30 a.m. So 3 a.m. I woke up. I spent about an hour in bed, trying to sleep, listening to David's breathing in hope that his, would make me relax and fall asleep. And I'm like, after an hour, I was like, nope. So I got up. I went in here, I had diamond painted, and I didn't listen to my audiobook because I knew if I did that, I would never go back to bed. I mean, hello. So I diamond painted, and then around 6, I still wasn't tired. Not the where you basically drop your head and like, okay, Tammy, hey honey, how are you? So I went to bed at around 6, and I finally fell asleep, only for my alarm clock to ring at 8. And I'm still, you know, slacking on that one. Dawn, her name is Karina. Ooh, hi Tim or Carrie. I'm guessing Tim. No, he usually goes on in his own. How are you doing? No, howdy is Tim. I need to learn how to drink on my own. See, hi Tim, hi Carrie. How are you guys doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I think of you every time I use my pen. It's made very, very sturdy because it fell on the floor. Yeah, I know. Jessica. Rebecca has her life just before me. In the beginning, hers was like an hour, and then I took over, but now she's going a little longer, and oh, it's fine. I was just afraid that it'd break. There's nothing wrong with it, but some of these resin pens, if they hit the floor, they snap, and it didn't, so it's made very sturdy. I'm very happy about it. Angel, how's that boyfriend of yours doing? I haven't seen him. I wasn't in his live yesterday because I wasn't home, and I haven't done the replay thingy yet. uh, right, they are, and I do wash him down every now and then. Take an alcohol wipe, and then he's gone home. Oh no! Well, he does have work tomorrow. He needs to move closer. I know, kids. I know, but yeah. Oh, April. Yeah, well, you have a boyfriend now, didn't you know? I mean, do I need to tell you the name also, April? I'm pretty sure his name is Zach. Yeah, no. I mean, I could invent you some. Oh, 2 weeks. That is a long time, Angel. I'm sorry. Send him over. I mean, he is over by you. I mean, Zach isn't really a name over here. But I could text him and say, hey, go get your girlfriend. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Um. Oh, I have. I mean, I have to be. That's one of my few positive sides. Nah. You guys want drama? Mm-hmm. So today is my dad's birthday. He's turning 72. So we came home around midnight last night. So I went to plan this live. And I was on Facebook and I was like, huh, I need to refresh because apparently there's something wrong with the birthday list. I didn't see my dad. So I was like, okay, refresh and he'll be there. I refreshed and I'm like, has my dad removed his birthday on Facebook? So I went and looked and he removed me as a Facebook friend. Mhm. Then I was like, oh, okay. So I went to look at my mom's Facebook and she's removed me as a Facebook friend as well. And David, by the way. So I was like, huh, that's interesting. I know why. Well, I don't know why, but I know now. Does that make sense? It's my mom. And she's weird. And apparently we've done something we don't know we've done. And yeah, it's my mom. And I'm pretty sure that it's my mom. Because I've sent my dad a text saying, happy birthday, hope you're having a great day. And he said, thank you so much. I mean, now my dad has a brain injury after he got that tumor removed. Um, and he was at this rehab in June, some of May, some of June, some of July. And yeah. Hey, Rhonda, how are you doing, sweetie? Uh, so he is okay, but my mom runs the house, and especially now because he's not very well. That's you should see. I mean, my brother, gave them a pinky that they could see Rosa if either my brother or her mom was there. Thanks to you too, Randa. And now she's demanding to have Rosa on her own because my dad won't will not be able to handle them being there with her. And I'm like, but you know what? You said yes to the terms that Rosa wouldn't come to you alone for the foreseeable future because you can't handle the rules, the expectations surrounding seeing your grandchild. Well, they have, by the way, removed my brother and Rosa's mom as Facebook friends a long time ago. And my mom, I don't know if she did this to my father's Facebook as well, but a huge part of our family and friends that both my mom and my brother know, she removed those as Facebook friends, and I'm like, oh, the drama. Oh my god! And I'm like over here. But so far we've been on the list, on the friends list, but we've been removed from being able to see anything other than stuff put up as public. Which we did the same to them, so who cares? But I'm like, huh, okay, well, and I don't know if she kind of expects us to fall apart, but I'm like, nah. You know, and I'm sorry, Karina. I know you just lost your mom, and everything, and here I am being indifferent to my mom. But oh my god, uh, bad that I would want a normal mom. I mean, that's why I was adopted by Lenore. I wonder, where's Lee anyway? Well, I don't want to seem insensitive, Kalina. I mean, uh, I know April. I mean, where is Lee today? Oh, well, I was adopted by Lenore. So now I have a cute mom, a sweet mom, and dad. Oh, Lord. Now I'm kind of, expecting to see what she'll say out in town. What will come back to me? Oh, how we're so ungrateful. Because last time when she removed my brother, he blocked her, and broke into the house. So I'm kind of excited to see what I've done. What will my deed be, if any? Because I mean, she doesn't really have any interest in us. uh, Anybody want my parents? No, please say no. No, I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even give my parents to my worst enemy. That would be mean. Same April. Yeah, well, I'm just glad I'm out here in my little village. They don't come out here. I mean, I'm close when I'm at my brother's because they live like 2 minutes apart, but I never see them. I'm like, okay, I would never be able to live that close to my parents. I mean, no, I'm perfectly happy out here, which means, I mean, I have to do that video. Wonder what the weather will be like tomorrow before I go and pick up Rosa. We'll see. If the weather is beautiful, I'll go up to that museum farm tomorrow to film my little for you guys so that you can see it. I love it up there. And they have animals and they have a um, a garden. Yeah. And I need to go up to that empty lot to taste their apples if they're good. I want to make apple, do you call it applesauce? Where it's cooked to a pulp and you can make apple cake out of it. We do that over here. And then you'll use, what are the name of those? It's not the macaron ones, the French ones, but something that you crumble up and put in between layers of the apple puree. Then on top, you put whipped cream and chocolate sprinkles. No, not sprinkles, but chopped off chocolate. It's good. And right now, all the apples are ready. Yeah. So I need to go take a look at those apples if they're good, and then collect like a billion of them. No, I need to figure out how much room I have in our freezer. By the way, see, I'm going off on a tangent here, and I'm ending somewhere else. It's kind of like my women chats. I begin one place, and 5 minutes later, I'm like a gazillion miles away. Mm. But yeah. Oh, and on Tuesday, I am having a sleepover at the sleep clinic on Odense University Hospital. It's a part of the whole sleep study I'm doing right now. Alana, hey everybody. Oh well, she says, hey everybody. Sorry I'm late. Had to get chores done before it gets too hot. Can they wait? No, it's okay. You're not late. How are you doing, sweetie? It's been a while. But yeah. So I'm sleeping over there on Tuesday. And I'm kind of, looking forward to it. I mean, I'm not looking forward to sleeping in a hospital bed because they're like this wide. I'm kind of like, my butt barely fits in it. Well, it does, but when you're used to a big bed, I mean, our bed is 180 centimeters wide and 2 meters long. Well, 1 meter and 80 centimeters wide. It's not 180 meters wide. That would be neat, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't, because then I would be like, honey, where are you? Hi. And they just have the regular hospital beds. And I'm like, and they're not as good as my own bed. And I do bring my own pillow. Otherwise, I won't be able to drive home. Um, yeah. And then I need to get all the EEG thingy on my head and my heart and my leg. And the doctor told me that takes about an hour. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It'll take you an hour to put all that stuff on me. What am I supposed to do while they do that? Sit still? Hopefully, the nurse or the doctor or whatever is a talkative one, because an hour. Otherwise, I'm just going to chat their ears off, because I cannot do something for an hour. And I'm pretty sure I can knit while they put all that stuff on me. But it's kind of exciting. I do look forward to it. And I am going to take pictures, because I'm pretty sure I'll look hilarious with all that stuff all over me. But yeah, that's going to be funny. I'm sitting here every time that they have a call in David's show. I'm like, where's the fire? I'm like, wait. April, I did a sleep study once. I could not fall asleep long enough to record any data. Oh, yeah, they said that as long as you sleep like 3 or 4 hours, it's enough. And I'm like, well, then I hope it isn't one of those nights where I'm awake for 3 hours. And I don't even know why I was awake. I mean, it wasn't one of those nights where I had the thingies in my ears. You didn't sleep 3 or 4 hours. So did you have to go again? Oh yeah. I mean, I would have to walk up and down the hallways to tire myself out, right? Walk up and down all the stairs. You could not fall asleep early. Oh, you don't have sleep apnea. Hopefully, I don't either. Um, See, the positive thing is that because of David's vacation, the time we get up in the morning has been drawn back 2 hours, which supposedly is supposed to mean we're going to bed 2 hours early. We don't always, but so hopefully I'll be able to fall asleep in an okay time instead of 3:30 in the morning. I'm pretty sure they would look at me weirdly if I'd show up and say, "Hey, this is the thing. We have a weird sleep schedule, so this is what we're gonna do." And they will look at me. Well, this is not what we do here. I'm like, dang it. Well, then we're gonna have an issue, because yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna bring my knitting, because I'm still working on that little baby dress. I haven't been knitting for the past few days. I've been working on getting this diamond painting done. It's so close. I mean, I'm working on the second to last square now. So close. Very close. And I can't wait to get it hung up on the wall so I can watch it, all in its glory and everything. I'm sure it looks great. I love all the details. It's amazing. I mean, even taking pictures, but I have popping drills everywhere, because the grid is so tight. So if I'm not very, very careful, they pop off. So I'm gonna need to find my rolling pin and really get it pressed down. This drives me nuts when I can, you can see that little the drills is just sticking up a little, and I'm like, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Here, but we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be rolled up and put back in its box. And no, we did talk about it, and I would hang it when I'm done with it. So it needs to not pop. Sorry, I shouldn't drink soda when I have my lives. But yeah, so this week wasn't really that eventful, besides from yesterday. And then next week, yeah, Rosa Monday, then sleep ward. I don't know what you call it. Tuesday to Wednesday, and then on Thursday, I'm babysitting Rosa at night while my brother is at a meeting. And then David's vacation is almost over. And I'm like, wait, how can that be 3 weeks? We just started, and we haven't really done a whole lot. Well, we've been home, and which is nice, and we've relaxed and stuff. But it's every year we're like, oh, so in your summer vacation we're gonna do a lot of trips, day trips and stuff like that. And the only day trip we've taken was for the Cold War Museum. Like, oh well, you know what? It's important to relax, and we did, and we did have raining days, so that wasn't really, you know, great days to be out and about. And yeah, and we were out yesterday. It was so great to see their paternal aunt yesterday. She is 83, isn't she? 83. I think she's 83, maybe 84. And she is an amazing person. I mean, her wit is. Ugh, I love that woman. She's my aunt too. Um, and you can ask her, family stuff, and she'll know it, family history, and um, yeah, she's like a walking oracle. She knows a lot of stuff, and she's interesting to listen to. She has a little garden. She lives in an apartment, so she has a little garden that she goes to every now and then, and she can stay out there in the summer. But she's like, yeah, it's time. I don't have the same energy anymore to take care of it like it deserves. So now she's selling it, which to me is like, it is a little sad, but I mean, it should go to people who have the time and will use it more than I do. I'm like, I mean, I get it. I mean, being plus 80, you don't have the same energy, and you don't have the same stamina as when you were just 70, depending on who you are, of course, right? I mean, my dad is 72, and he's way less, um, what would you call it? He's less active. I mean, my dad looks older than she does. And he even did that before he had that brain tumor removed. So, which is, that wasn't 22, April of 20, no, June of 22. So that's 2 years ago. But yeah, I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've seen him since. And my mom, by the way. Isn't that kind of sad? Anyway, so let's take the obligatory question. Have any of you gotten anything diamond painting related this week? Being diamond paintings or pens or washi or putties. Have you gotten anything? I haven't. Um, I am trying not to get a whole lot of stuff. I do. See, I told you that past week and past Sunday, that I need to contact Jade, and I do. And now I've figured out which one I want to do, and I need to figure out. I need to show it to you because it's amazing. Uh, Hang on. You need to go to Jaded Gem Shop. Is it bad that it's basically when I put in JA and it's going, oh, you want to see Jaded Gem Shop? And I'm like, what? By artists. And then we want Alphonse Muka. Where did you go? Alphonse Muka. There you were. She is so beautiful, the one that I've chosen. There were a lot. She even got amethyst back in her shop. So I was like, oh, wouldn't it be kind of fun to do that one again? Or is it just me? uh, Hang on. Okay. How can I? Okay, let's do this. We do the sharing stuff and this and this. Maybe I should go one back and that way they have it. It's this one, La Tosca. Isn't she beautiful? I love her. And it is Sarah Bernhardt. And it's one that Anthony submitted. And I am going to get it in the biggest size, which is a 60 by 180, just because I want all the detail. You can't see it? Dang it. Let's try again. Okay. How about now? Can you see it now? Maybe it's because I do need to be on the page. Hang on, I'm gonna go one back again so you can see it. There. It's the La Tosca one. I love the colors, and I mean, I did really consider doing the amethyst one again. I did that one last year from Naples Outpost, and yeah. But I am gonna do La Tosca, and then maybe next year, if Anthony is doing a Muhamania again, I might get that one. Then it'll be 2 hours. My God, woman, 2 years since I did it last, and yeah, I'd be interested to see how Jade would render it, and then I can do a comparison. Wouldn't that be interesting to compare the two side by side? I mean, not that I want to say, okay, one is better than the other, but yeah. And the Medi is the one that Anthony's working on. But yeah, there are so many pretty ones. But the Tosca is the one that I'm going to purchase for the color. So yeah. Don, you just bought Flamingo Paradise in a restock on Diamond Art Club in a sixth place. So they did a restock today? They did a restock. So did you use the BOGO, buy one, get one? Yeah, they did a restock. Ooh. Any that I need? No. I'm waiting for the Starry Night one, the big one. And I've been thinking, to get both the big Starry Night that they've introduced recently and then the little one they have. I'm like, that would be fun to see the difference. I mean, of course, the size is a big difference, but it would be kind of interesting. But there we have it again with the comparison thingies. And it'll take me, 7 years to complete. No, it won't. But it will take me forever to complete a 60 by 180. I mean, what what am I thinking? Well, then again, I will work on it the 2 months that we have Mukamania, and then I will kit it down and kit it up again for Summer with the Masters. Yeah. I mean, one would think that 4 months would do it, right? I don't know. Then I would put in, the dates that I've been working on it, November, December, and then June and July. Otherwise, it would look like I've spent almost a year working on it. I'm like, no, I don't know. But it would be fun. And it's beautiful. So, yeah, I wonder how big the the amethyst one goes. Oh, she's the biggest is a 50 by 130. So almost the same as the Neighbor's Outpost. Theirs is 125. It's almost the same size. Yeah. So how many of you was gonna be in the Mukamania? Mukamania. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait to see everything that Anthony's been working on. Not bad, not bad. My brother is being quite the little house dad, working with apples and whatnot. He wrote, when was that? Oh, right, that was last Sunday. He'd been making that apple puree thingies, applesauce. And I was like, apple cake, with the whipped cream and stuff. And I was like, yeah, you can just bring, some whipped cream, some um, heavy cream tomorrow when you come with Rosa and we can make one. I'm like, dude, I just told you that I'm gonna bring her in early because I have a 90-year-old birthday in my knitting club. Oh, right. Well, then David can bring the cream. And I'm like, you can't have no. David didn't, but I was like, you can't do that. You can't have cake without me. Well, I did have cake without him. I mean, but then again, he has cake on his job plenty without me. So that'll be okay. Yeah. Now all I have left is the colors with a lot of them. That's good. That's not bad at all. I'm getting there. I was considering, just doing the last two sections as one. We've been up since day one. I'm sorry. I forgot that my alarm would go off because we get up earlier. Hopefully, I won't get a copyright case on me. Oh, God. It scares the crap out of me every time. And I'm like, I keep forgetting it. At least I remembered last night to turn it off because we were in the restaurant, like not everybody wanna hear new kids. I mean, not in a restaurant. Mm. And at that bowl and fun where we were yesterday, they were playing New Kids while we were there. I couldn't hear it because there was so much noise, but David was like, ooh. And he was, singing along with it a little bit. And was like, well, I've heard it like a gazillion times by now. I know the lyrics. I'm like, you're a closet fan, you know that? You know the lyrics and everything, so you're a closet fan. Do admit it. Growing Moflower. Welcome. Growing Moflower. Hi. You're new. How are you doing? And welcome. I hope you say your name correctly. But yeah. And peace to you too. Are you a diamond painter? Or how did you find my challenge? I don't think you're a diamond painter. I just looked at your channel, but you're welcome. But yeah, I mean, have you had anything exciting happening this week? That would be cool to hear. I feel like this week has just been easy breezy. Well, I'm glad you said hello. I really do appreciate that. And I hope you have a great day. So, yeah, I really appreciate it with people to show by and, say hello. It means a lot to me. Mm, Flamingo Paradise. I need to look that one up. Dawn, I can't remember. And six placers, well, I mean, those are the ones that I'm using the most. I'm still practicing and I'm getting better because it feels like I have a lot of multi-placing in the last column here, last row. So I am practicing and I am getting better. But anything more than 6 or 7 drills at a time, okay, Don. Um, it is getting a little wonky. I mean, sometimes I still prefer the checkerboarding, and I do prefer using my tweezers, my good old trusted tweezers. I did practice, if I can still place 4, and I can. But it depends on how the drills lying next to each other, they need to be as square as possible. Otherwise, when you grab them, they just go flying everywhere. I'm very good at that, by the way, letting them fly everywhere. But usually, I grab it before I move them out of the tray. There's that much. Oh, um, I haven't told you about the whole situation with uh, Kalina. Haven't tried to place with a five. Yeah, I've tried to place with a 5 placer, but in plastic, doesn't work probably. Is that a thin placer or one of the more thick placers, Kalina? Because it is really a game changer if you use the white thin ones. Um, because sometimes you get those thick and they're usually see through. Yeah, I still need to send you those trays. I might send you some of the thin ones, um, just so you can try them out. Because where you know they're basically the same as these ones, just in plastic. The thick ones doesn't work. You can't place them next to each other because you basically just push them around. Um, but yeah. So anyway, the whole we thought we had a broken water pipe somewhere, heat pipe, and we had this guy out. Was it Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. What would we doing Wednesday then? We were out. We were on our way out. Where were we Wednesday? I can't remember. Anyway, he was here and he was very, and I mean very thorough. Everything got checked. He needed to make sure that he didn't overlook anything. So he emptied the all the water pipes and the he um, if you have radiators, you can open them and then let out the air in them. He did that, uh, and then on our water heater, there was this pressure thingy that if you have filled up water in it, which we haven't. I mean, he asked, "So did you ever put on water in it?" And I was like, "No." Plus, we didn't fill up water even in our townhouse where we lived for 13 years. I'm like, oops. We didn't know. So anyway, he filled up the water. You need to push some button something. Um, and then this red thingy next to the water heater started to drip. Yeah. And so it turns out that's the thing that has leaked water, and we don't know how long. So we have a plumber coming on Monday, tomorrow, to put in a new of those. And then when that one is changed, we're gonna get some company come out and look at how much damage has happened and put that back into the insurance company to figure out, what needs to be done. And then we'll have to see. April, I use the thin plastic multi-platers. I have a thin metal DAC one, and I still haven't figured them out enough to like them. Not giving up though. What is it, April, that you don't like about them? I mean, I find it easier to use the metal ones than the plastic ones. They wobble. Shouldn't you just put some washi on it? And I need more in this one because it isn't supposed to just pop out like that, but it feels like the putty doesn't hold on to the drills. Huh. I mean, you do need to, I need, but I'm a hard presser, remember that. I do need to refill every now and then with putty. Not that it overflows, but for some reason it just seems to disappear, and it can't disappear anywhere at all. So I put in some. So your hard presser too. So you need to take a look at um, how much putty you have left, and I just refilled mine. But yeah, and the funny thing is, it doesn't overflow. I mean, sometimes there's a little putty, on the outer edges. I just push that back in, but still, and I don't have any putty on my canvas. You tried it many different ways. Okay, April. I mean, hopefully you'll find a way that'll work for you. Uh, but yeah, but I do love mine, and I love the single placer. I mean, that is one of my favorite uh, placer, really. But I do know some people don't like them, so they prefer to use the brass tip that always comes with, well, almost always comes with pens. And I have like a gazillion of those as well. Oh Lord, it's so funny how you accumulate, right? And which is what I like about the new Diamond Art Club toolkits, that you don't get these thin placers, the brass tips and stuff like that. Um, yeah, but now people are gonna get like a million of the new placers, the new pens. I have eight, nine, because I got the new. I have one of the new boxes, but I got some mini dazzles. I can't wait to unbox. I did unbox it, didn't I? Yeah, I did unbox um, Wizard Spell. I just put everything in back together, but I need to compare the two to see the size difference. I haven't tried the tray yet, by the way. I need to, right? I need to not put one of the toolkits back in. April hasn't bought any of the new DAC toolkits or boxes yet. Well, I got a restock. I got the Wizard Spell so that I have it for January. And then I'm fascinated by the mini dazzles. I haven't done one of them yet, but I am going to. Eventually, I am going to. I'm still considering bringing it to my knitting retreat. I mean, a mini dazzle is easy to bring along, I think. Yeah, most of the restocks is in the new boxes. As of lately, in the beginning it was a mix, but almost every restock now is in the new boxes. I usually go, to is it the third page where you can see the kit content. And if you have the new pen and stuff, then it is the new box. So yeah, but I am waiting for that. The no, I forgot the Van Gogh one, Starry Night. My God, will my brain ever work for more than 2 minutes? I feel like a little old lady with dementia sometimes. My brain doesn't work. At least not more than 5 minutes at a time. It feels like it. I'm not saying it is so, but it feels like it. April, huh? Okay. Oh yes, I'd look at the Kit Kat. Well, I don't want any paintings right now. No. I don't need any right now either, except for the Starry Night one. But that one is rather new, so it won't come back in stock for the foreseeable future. Plus, um, Summer with the Master is over. It's only the Muka one that I need to order, but it will be what? Doesn't she say up to 12 weeks before it'll be here? I hope it won't be 12 weeks. I need to order it. I need to write her when I'm done. When I'm done with my live and while I'm listening to Angel, sweet Angel, I have to write um, Jade. Yeah, I better do that so that I can get it ordered. Uh, oh, there is coming new mini dazzles tomorrow. Just because we're talking about it, Katie is doing put up a sneak peek uh, of a kid with dragons. Of course, he's getting dragons, right? Katie is all about the dragons. I wouldn't mind sneak peeking the mini dazzles. They're fun. And the funny thing is, unboxing one of those takes almost as long as unboxing a regular kit. It's kind of interesting. But then again, you need to show if you show the drills, you need to open all the little baggies. You know the each mini canvas has its drills in a little plastic bag on its own. I don't know. I mean, I still find it a little weird, but I mean, if you're giving them away, it makes sense. If you're bringing them, somewhere where there's kids or elderly, whatever, um, it's good that each has their own bag of drills. So I see it. I get it. But yeah, my husband and his sister is texting away, and every time they do, I get a little thingy popping up on my screen. I'm like, go away! I can't read the chat. Well, not much is happening anyway, but I want to see if you'd write me. But I mean, we're not very many in here, so it's okay. Dawn is sending me a picture. There you go. Ooh, yeah, it's beautiful, Dawn. Let's see if I can put it up. No, there, Dawn. It is really beautiful. And then let's go and let's go and there you go. I love the colors, Dawn. I really, really do. Oh, those pretty colors. And then look down below when you have all the flowers. It's gonna be beautiful. Right? It's so beautiful. Look at the sun and all those sunset colors. What do we think it is? Is it a sunset or a sunrise? I think it might be a sunrise because the hummingbird is up. I don't know. Does hummingbirds go to bed when the sun sets? We don't have hummingbirds over here. It's too cold. Maybe one day we will. I don't know. Do we have hummingbirds in Europe? I don't know. Do we? I have no idea. I need to look that up. I have no idea if I need to look that one up. But yeah, it's very, very, very beautiful, Dawn. I can't wait to see when you get to all the flowers. I mean, the red, and there seems to be some pink and purple, and it's pretty. I know, Dawn. We're looking at it. Did you send me another one? No. It's so beautiful, Dawn. I can't wait to see when you're starting on the flowers. But yeah. Sorry. Oh, they're talking about food. Okay. Now, what are they talking about? Food. The fast Buddha bowl that we did last time she was here. Now she's making it on her own at home. My God. Now I remember what we did Wednesday. We were in Germany. God. Do you think my memory will ever function, for more than a few minutes at a time? I mean, that's why we have so much soda in the house again. We were in Germany. And I have chocolate. I like chocolate, by the way. But then again, what woman doesn't like chocolate? And ice cream? Yeah. And they're getting so much gluten free over here. I mean, yesterday um, they even have gluten free chips and stuff like right now. The little salty pretzels that you can get as snacks, those you can get as gluten free. Then we have a cheap variation of the Pringles, and those you can get gluten free. It's impressive how much gluten free you can get by now. Cookies and pasta and uh, yeah, I'm impressed. It's kind of funny. I mean, to look at it. And in Germany, they have even more. I'm like, that's crazy. Dawn, I'm blinging out the wings with sparklers. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. So from watching Anthony doing his um, comparison project with blinging a kit up versus doing it as is, I learned that the color choices you do really does matter. Only in the Americans with the hummingbirds, that's kind of sad. I want to see a hummingbird. I want to see a hummingbird, which means I really do need to go to the US. Is it true that they are actually very friendly and will sit on your hands if they trust you? Because that'll be great, just sitting and have your hand out and there would be a little hummingbird. Oh, sorry, April. Yes, sure. I would love to. I thought we were friends. Why aren't we, April? I was sure that we were. Confirmed. Oh, that's the one, Dawn. Okay. So this is the one that Dawn just got. It's pretty too. And all the reds and pinks. And I love the flowers, the hibiscus and palm trees and yeah. I love hibiscus flowers. When we've been down south, in Turkey, They grow everywhere. So for some reason, April, I was sure that we were. So when we've been out and about in Turkey and we come by one of the hibiscus bushes, trees, whatever you want to call them, I usually pluck and put in my hair, and they smell amazing. And they have them in so many colors. Usually, I'll get a red one or white, depending on my mood that day. But I love the red ones. They're so pretty. Sadly, they die or wither rather um, quickly. So yeah, I mean they're the prettiest on the underbush. Oh God, but yeah, I'm glad you did send that one, April. Everybody can reach out and be Facebook friends with me if they want to be my friend, as long as they don't, as long as they aren't spammers. We don't want spammers. Oh my God, I have so many weird friendship requests, both on Instagram and on Facebook. And I'm like, why? Why do you keep? And I remove them and block them as fast as I get them. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be friends with weird women in way too little clothes. And no, I don't want to be friends with soldier boys is widowed and looking for the one. I'm like, I already have the one. I've been married 17 years in like a second. You want to be my friend to spam you? Oh, you're welcome, Karina. What do you want to spam with me? Diamond painting photos? Because I love those. I mean, spam me all you want with diamond paintings and cute sayings. I love those. And yeah, cats. We love kind of like my David and I and his sister were kind of like sending reels, of cats and funny things and animals. It's called pebbling. Did you know that? You mostly use me too, Colleen. Me too. I mean, I don't use my Facebook. I use it, in groups and stuff, but I'm not really posting a whole lot. I do sometimes, but not a whole lot. And generally, I'm not very good at the social media thingies, but I do use Messenger. That is the social media that I use the most. That's Messenger. So yeah, you can send me who's moving. Oh, okay. My cousin. What are they moving? Are they moving? Oh, their daughter is moving to start university. I was like, they shouldn't be moving. They have a house. I mean, a few kilometers from here. I'm like, why are they moving? But it's their daughter going to university. That makes sense. But yeah, I want summer back. Even now that we're getting to the end of August, it is getting dark soon, early. I mean, it's only 8:30. It isn't dark. It isn't. But I can't see the sun anymore. It's disappeared behind the roofs of the other houses. So it's like I want summer back where the sun would be up until almost midnight. And that's only 2 months ago. and now it'll be forever before it's back. But I do like my birthday, and my birthday is in 3 weeks. Yeah. Did you know Ditsy has her birthday tomorrow? Hmm. And Dear Helper is the reason she's not here today because they are going on a trip to celebrate her birthday. Hmm. So they're not home. But I am gonna text her or write to her tomorrow on Messenger and say happy birthday. So that's what we need to remember is to say happy birthday to Ditsy Alicia. I love her name. Alicia is a beautiful name. I wonder how old she's getting tomorrow. I'll be 45. Yeah. That isn't bad. That's not too bad. I mean, yay, people are getting friends. I love that. We need to be friends everywhere. But yeah. I just spoke of you, Alicia. Good morning and happy birthday for tomorrow. You heard me summon you. Okay, Kalina. I summoned you, Alicia. We have a common friend, Kalina. Who's that? Oh, a knitter. Oh, right. Yes. It isn't one of those that I'm talking. Oh, little pretty dog. Oh, what's going on here? There you go. No. Zeus. I love those um, Greek gods and Nordic gods' names. Yeah, what was it the name I was thinking about if we ever got a new cat? Which we don't. Well, at least not now. There was a name that was like, oh, I want to name it that if it's. Why can't I remember? I need to write this stuff down. Oh, that's so bad when you get sick, right, Kalina? I mean, that's what happened to Spock and Oscar and all of our cats. That's the reason why we had to put them down, because they got sick. I really want to try to have a cat that gets old. I mean, Liu, our old cat, he was 12 and a half. April, Don, I think I just friend requested you. I'm not super savvy. Yeah, you're very summable, Alicia. Yeah. I mean, I summoned Alicia and she showed up. How was your trip, Alicia? Where where did he take you? I am curious. Yes, happy birthday for tomorrow. April, you know that Gypsy and Paul and I live in Oregon, miles and miles apart. You need to meet in the middle, April. Mm, I need to stop buying a bigger binder. Who had her birthday on Monday then? And what binder are you needing? Didn't you say you were going on a trip for your birthday? So I assumed it was your birthday. When in November is your birthday, Alicia? Oh, logbook binder. Yeah, 10th of November. I'm going to put that in my calendar right away. I like having people's birthday put in. Oh, why was I sure that it'll be this weekend? Come on. There you go. Alicia. Not Elisa, Alicia. That's not it wanna says Alistair. Apparently not April. I don't know why I was sure. But my bad. Mm, so that one is mine. And every year. And all day. And there you go. Mm, Alicia, going to stop and visit Cindy and anyone else who wants to see us. Yay! That's going to be fun. Karina, my oldest sister has birthday on the 28th. That is in 3 days. Yeah, my father has today. uh, April, spreading false rumors again. Mia, cluck, cluck. I don't think. Well, it was a mistake. Sorry. Well, mistakes happened, and can I wiggle myself out of this one? Hey, Alicia, don't your husband want to be Facebook friends with me? I know, April. I know. I'm not very easily offended. You know that. I sent his dear helper a request, and maybe because he doesn't really know me. So, but yeah. Why do they need to chit chat so? I need to figure out how to. Dawn's is September 3rd, and I'm pretty sure I have it in here, don't I? No, why don't I have it in here? Hang on. I was sure that yours was in the calendar. Dawn, birthday, all day, to repeat every year, and save. He's been working. April, when's your birthday? Because I know I didn't have that one in. I don't have that one in my calendar. I'm trying to get people in. So we do have a lot of birthdays. Well, most of them is family and friends. Shay Shay has her birthday on the 25th of September. April has her birthday in April. Is that why your parents called you April? Hang on. One at a time. April. Mhm, They're putting in. So if you're watching this on replay, please do put in your birthday. And Michelle is the 26th of April. Again all day. Repeat every year. That is a whole lot of April babies. Tammy has hers on the 24th. Oh, not every month, every year. And save. Okay. April, Dawn, I'm going to see the Doobie Brothers on your birthday. That's cool. Yeah, April is a great month. You should be the Three Amigos. You should. Or the Three Stooges. Yeah, Alicia, we do need a birthday Excel sheet. That is Lee's job. You know that. April, mine is on September 14th. Alana, yours in September on the 10th. Hi, Irene. So yours is up next. First, we have Alana. All day. Hang on. And repeat every year. Hang on. Alana. Then we have October. We have Irene on the 11th. Irene. Birthday. And again, all day. Repeat every year. Save. April. I am at my calendar. I wrote down. uh, she died, Kalina? I didn't know that. Titsy is busy. Did a kit down, clean, and organized craft room. Did my filing and updated logbook. You had a busy day. Yes, and I know, Angel, yours is October 14th. I know, Dawn, I did. We celebrated your birthday because it was on a Sunday. And I sang you all the Danish happy birthday songs. This year, my birthday is on a Saturday. Yeah, Karina, I didn't know she died. Oh well, I'm sorry for her family. Any more birthdays in here we haven't written down? I think not. I think everybody has gotten their birthday in. She had a brain tumor. Oh, that's not good. Those tend to be malicious. It's more that than anything that my dad's wasn't. His was benign, but it was growing. So, yeah. I'm getting a little grainy because it's getting dark. But I am gonna. You've been licking Tammy. You know what, Tammy? That is more than okay. You can lick all you want. You're malignant. What did I say? What did I? I can't remember. Malicious. Well, same, right? It's a bad one. It needs to be punished. Well, yeah, it was fun. It is same. Malicious, malignant, meh. But yeah, it was fun last year. Did I? I can't remember. Did I have a cake? Did I bring a cupcake or something? Um, I can't remember. Didn't I? I think I had a cupcake. I can't remember. But it was a fun live celebrating. You had a Was it a round birthday? I can't remember. I'm a horrible friend, Don. Did you have a round birthday? No, right? I can't remember. All the messaging here and there and everywhere. It is getting dark in here. Let's try this one at least. Oh, I can see myself. What's around? Dawn's birthday last year. Did she? I can't remember. No, you didn't, right, Dawn? I can't remember. That's the horrible memory for you again. See, the ring light and glasses is a bad idea. So you see, and then if you're far enough away, it looks like you have rings around your irises. What's around birthday? Oh, that you're turning 40, 50, 60. What do you call them? What do you call them? See, I'm making up words. I'm very good at that. April, you don't call them round. And what do the Americans call them? Don't they have anything special? We also have, especially when you get up in the age, we have half round because you never know how long people is going to live. So you usually celebrate every fifth year as well. Right. Don't forget those thumbs up. Thank you, Don. They do help. Oh, yeah, the big 6-0 or the big 4-0. That's right. I forgot about that. And your sweet 16th. We don't celebrate 16th birthdays over here. They're not anything special. They are a regular day. I mean, we celebrate the 18th birthday because that's when you're legal and you can legally drink and you can legally drive a car and you're able to vote and yeah, you're responsible for your own actions. Well, you can go to jail from when you're 15 and you can have sex from the age of 15 legally. Uh, it's kind of interesting how we're different, right? I mean, you Americans can't drink until you're 21 legally. How much? See, that would be a fun thing to look into. Has anyone ever done that in the US? Did a survey on how many young people has been drinking before the age of 21. I did brought a car. Yeah, I thought so, Dawn. I know you can drive at 16. I still have opinions about that. We have now you can take your driver's license when you're 17, but you can't drive on your own until you're 18. Right. This year is your big 6-0. Right. We go to the army at 18 as well. Yeah, see, you can't drink on your 21. That's weird. Okay, Angel. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Um, but yeah, it's horrible to turn 60. Well, it's just a number. See you in a second, Angel. I mean, yeah. The only birthday I ever had that I was really, really feeling bad for myself was the 20th one. Because I couldn't make the excuse I'm a teenager, I'm supposed to be like this. Oh, it's not horrible. You know how your brain just autocorrects? Milestone birthdays. Karina is 64. I'm 44. 55, 45 in a second. I just made myself 10 years older than I am. That's my sister-in-law. She's 55. She turned 55 in February. So yeah, milestone birthdays. We do have a lot of those, don't we? I mean, for a child, it's the first birthday. Then it's the 10th, because then you hit 2 digits. Then in the US, it's sweet 16. Helena will be 68. I have all the great people in here, all the people with experience in life. And then there's the 8th. See, you also have the special birthday when you turn 21. Over here, it's just a birthday, kind of like the 16th, right? Irene is 57. Ditsy, are you still in here? Alicia. How old is she? I think about my age, right? Yeah. Ugh. I was like, oh, I wonder if I'm cutting even more hair off. And I'm like, you want to cut off more? Well, you never know. I mean, you never know what crazy ideas I might get and then cut off more. Maybe I just take a buzzer and go, I have no idea what my head would look like. So how some people have heads that look good with no hair on? I don't think I am one of those people because of my clipple fail and no neck and stuff like that. It'll just look weird. I don't know. Nope. I'm not going to do that. I talked about it, just buzzing it all off. But yeah. Dawn, are you behind? Maybe just a little? Anywho's, Angel is going live in 5 minutes. And all of you guys, neat a pee break and whatnot break, and uh, I'm gonna find her. Uh, where did you go, Angel? There. Go to channel and live, and there you go. Copy and go back. Put in. There you go. Okay, Dawn. Well, I have to go as well, so please go check out Angel's Live in 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes. You just have enough time to take a pee break, get some coffee or whatever, and see you next Sunday. Bye, everybody. Take care. Love you, and thank you all for showing up. Bye. Take care. Love you all. Bye.